So we are kind of off-roading in Betty. We've got some pretty crazy bumps and rocks and trying to get out of here, but it's been fun. We're trying to get back down to Babylon so we can hike, but we took this fun off-road, you know, because it's me and I do stupid things like that. But yeah, we're back behind Tokerville right now, and we're just kind of heading back out. All right, so we have started on the historic Babylon Trail. This is in Babylon Mills. It's an old ghost town. I've not done this trail before, so we'll see what it entails. Fallon and Easton. Yeah, all righty, here we go. We've just started, and this is the first little thing that we've come through. Pretty cool, just a nice neat spot you walk between the rocks. It almost looks like there's maybe a petroglyph right there, or maybe it's just people, because there's a people's letters there too, but interesting. So I did find some petroglyphs. They're kind of up higher.
I made it, Mom.
Yeah. Right there, turn around. There's Fallon and Easton. And we kind of came up this little rock face just so that I could take a look at these neat petroglyphs. I always love petroglyphs. All right, so I kind of got to a little better spot where I can kind of look at this different petroglyphs here on the rocks. We haven't even gotten very far into this trail, and we've come across that. There's also this one right here on the rock face that's kind of wearing away, but I'm glad I looked up. The easy route to see the petroglyphs up close. Not really easy, but you come up this little trail, it curves. You kind of have to scale the rock, and now up there is where you can kind of see it. Sadly, some people have tried to put their writing there as well, but that's where the petroglyphs are, is just up there. And Easton and Fallon are playing in the mud. It rained and snowed this past weekend, so you can tell that water's come through this trail recently. So we're that's where we came in. Literally, this is all we've come so far, but pretty cool little cliff mountains right here. Neat formations. This side, nah, not so much, but yeah. So multiple times we've had to cross this little creek, which normally I can't imagine it being a problem. Right now it's got really slickery clay mud because of the rain and snow. Oh geez, snow recently. I just about died on that rock there. We're kind of back in here. I still haven't seen anything to do with historic Babylon, but we're following the signs. Kind of a neat little rock formation right there. Yeah, more mud crossing. We're here. We kind of took a little detour off the trail because this rock wall formation looked pretty cool. We just talked to somebody a second ago that told us there is no buildings along here, so we'll finish our hike and then go find the Babylon buildings that we know of. Just visited with another couple that's coming down, and they said that this is just a big loop. So it's 6 miles, and because it's getting close to dusk, I'm not going to do the whole hike tonight. We did go a little bit of a different trail, and now we're on this one. But it'll be a hike for another day for sure, but we'll go down and show you the ruins that I know of that are here at Babylon. So where we are is just right up here. Again, we took the historic Babylon Trail, and we took some little side trails too, but the historic Babylon one is what we were following, and I don't want to take the whole 6 miles today. So we'll stop here and go back down to the river and see what we find down there. There's Easton and Fallon taking a break, and the couple that we talked to down there. So we'll go back down. But I found this little rock. It almost looks like a little baby foot with a shoe.
Look at that rock.
That's a cool rock too. That is a Moki marble, I believe. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so do you see my little baby shoe?
Yeah.
So when you go hiking with a 5-year-old, say hi.
Hi.
We have a blanket, a coat, and guess what Mom gets stuck with? holding the unicorn because they had to come along. So we're hiking down the trail now. Mama's carrying the unicorn.
And I'm behind the trail. I'm behind. Can I say and subscribe?
You already did.
No?
Well, we'll do that at the end. So kind of a neat area. Again, I was kind of disappointed. It was just kind of a loop, but definitely a hike for another day. We did probably a mile of it and a mile back, but we are going to go down to the river. All right, so we are headed down towards the water. We just did the historic Babylon. We didn't do the whole trail, but we're going to go down to where there's actually, you know, parts of old houses and things like that. I'll kind of stop and show you what I've seen and found along the way. I don't know if you can see them. There's some of the ruins of a house here in Babylon. Betty sounds like crap. Hi, Betty. There's another house right there. We've been up into that one before, but that's one of the houses that's here left in Babylon. So kind of in the distance, you can see that little building. Ah, there goes my keys. There's the one. It's kind of fuzzy. There in the distance is the building that we just saw. I love this stripy mountain. It's really pretty. We're going to walk up here and see parts of the old mill.
I brought my food.
Oh, goody. All right, so this is part of the old mill. Kind of see the foundations and where it's been broken apart. I'm going to try and get over this little hill without falling. But yeah, this is what's left of the mill from Babylon Mill. See some of the old bricks on the ground. It's a neat structure, but people have to be stupid and vandalize them. This is an old house that a gentleman was building in the 80s. It burned down before he could finish it, and he never got any further. Didn't try to rebuild it. That's just where it sits now. So we are now down at the river. This is part of the Virgin River. It's really low right now for having all the rain that we've just had.
No, it's not that cold.
Yeah.
It's compared to water. It's not that freezing.
And you see all the little fishies? There's little fishies in the water. I know, Misty.
Cassie?
They're all over there. I don't know if you can see them on the video, but there's lots of little baby fish. Phone's about ready to die. But this is the Virgin River. We are going to be out of here in just a little bit.
Subscribe. Like and subscribe.
To what?
To Joanne's Adventures.
There we go. So this is the end of our little tour because my phone is going to die. But we love Babylon. It's always such a pretty place to be. Just very pretty.
No, bye.
It's a flock of seagulls right over us. Super weird. Here's a flock of seagulls that is out by our house. Well, it's by the trailer park by our house, but I've never seen seagulls out this way.